have even higher expectations to live up to.
Wait.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Nikki, and I have social anxiety. Woo! Clap for my issues. Yeah. I feel validated now. Cool. So basically, I have social anxiety. If you guys don't know what that means, it basically means I can't have conversations that last longer than like 5 seconds, which is hard. Like, it's hard to make friends. So I got into LaGuardia High School somehow. I don't know, I did. I auditioned for like a minute and they were like, yeah. I was like, cool. And so now I'm in high school. And having social anxiety in high school isn't necessarily a good thing because making friends is really hard. And like, I'm happy that I'm at LaGuardia, but I have dance class 4 times a week. I got into LaGuardia, but at what cost? I cannot dance for my life. And so it helps to like become better, like, I wouldn't say friends because I don't like my dance teacher very much because he teaches my least favorite subject, but it helps to relate to him a little bit. And so I was talking to him after class and I was like, you know what? How can I improve my box step? You don't know what a box step is. This. It's not that hard, but it is for me. So I said, how can I improve it? He was like, you know what, Nikki? This is breaking again.
Oh no.
You know what, Nikki? Think about it as this. Your box step is your call to your allies. You are destroying your enemies. And I remember that exact quote because it was phrased so weirdly, like as if I am going to use it, like if I'm at war. Like my next step after LaGuardia is quitting the arts. I'm just joining the army. That's my life. I've been set up. I'm going to box step all the way around the battlefield, and I am going to destroy every one of my enemies. So yeah. So there are a few kids that I don't like necessarily, but they don't know that I don't like them. So I started doing box steps in front of them. And it's like, they don't really know me and I don't really know them, but they've said a few things, like I said hi to them, they just ignored me. So the next day I'll go up to them and be like, huh, how do you like me now? And they're like, not any better. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Another part of high school that's really hard is transport because the subway sometimes is terrible service on the subway.
Yeah.
And I have a very firm belief. So I take the bus. I have a very firm belief that bus drivers are just worse subway drivers. Like subway drivers get this like nice cabin, you know, they don't have to interact with everybody. But the reason that bus drivers are so miserable is because they have to interact with a 14-year-old boy with social anxiety that doesn't want to interact with them. So a lot of the time what I'll do is I'll like try to swipe my Metro card and then I'll drop it on the floor. And I don't like school, and I'm like holding up a whole bunch of people that need to get to work, but I don't really like school, and it's just like my grace period. And like everybody's really mad at me because they're like, can't you just move? And I'm like, I would, but I don't want to. And it's like they can't like push. See,
Oh no.
not even this likes me. Yeah, he likes me now. So yeah, I'm just holding up this whole line of people, and it's really uncomfortable. So, another thing I try to do is that I try to say thank you to the bus driver as I'm leaving the bus, but I can't bring myself to do it. It kind of just, and then I leave. And like, I started owning up to it. It's like, I gave you this job because I am your customer, and if I wasn't here, you wouldn't have this job as a bus driver. Thank you, goodbye. And my bus driver learned my name, so now whenever I leave the bus, he says, take a bow, Nikki, take a bow. Naturally, he's now one of my enemies, so I take a box step, I bow, and I leave. Thank you. Oh, wait, I'm staying up.